Like a lot of fun out there, guys. Thank you so much. We'll check back with you. And as you get ready to head out the door this morning, you need to know traffic could be tricky all week because of Balloon Fiesta, and police want to warn you to be extra careful. One officer is recovering this morning after being hit by a driver who was en route to Balloon Fiesta over the weekend. Our News 13's David Romero is live this morning with more. Good morning, David.
Good morning, Elizabeth. Well, you can see it's pretty quiet right now as far as standards of traffic going into Balloon Fiesta go. It's, of course, a Monday morning, but there's the occasional car that goes by us, and, of course, that is bound to pick up in a little while once the balloons get ready to launch. Now, balloon organizers and Albuquerque police maintain concern to avoid crashes in these areas along the route to get into Balloon Fiesta Park, not only for the safety of officers and pedestrians, but to keep things moving. On Saturday, a motorcycle officer was on patrol outside Balloon Fiesta Park and was struck by an SUV. APD Sergeant Todd Mock was directing traffic at Wilshire Avenue and Pan American Freeway South when the accident happened. He's still reported to be in stable condition after being airlifted from the scene by a medevac helicopter. Now, the chopper had to be brought in due to the heavy Fiesta traffic around the scene. There have been incidents in past years where police service aides and other pedestrians have been injured in traffic accidents. Now, we also want to make sure that you slow down in these areas. All the critical routes coming into Balloon Fiesta Park, of course, along Alameda, San Mateo South till you get to that turnoff on Balloon Fiesta Parkway. And, of course, keep an eye out for pedestrians and those police service aides or anybody directing traffic. They're just trying to keep it moving as smoothly as possible. Elizabeth, back to you.
Very good advice, David. Thank you. Albuquerque police say Saturday's crash remains under investigation. The record-breaking jump that fearless Felix plans to attempt over New Mexico has been postponed until tomorrow. Austrian skydiver Felix Baumgartner will attempt to break the sound barrier by jumping from a balloon 23 miles above Roswell. He was supposed to jump today, but he moved it to Tuesday because of the wind. Now, fearless Felix only will jump if winds on the ground are under 2 miles an hour. We'll, of course, keep you posted. We are 4 weeks away from the general election, and it looks like many of you are indeed planning to vote. The Bernalillo County Clerk's office says voter registration has surged. Officials tell us the office is receiving nearly 1,500 new voter registration cards per day. This year, the clerk's office expects to register more than 430,000 new voters.
It's hard to tell exactly what the interest is. It definitely could be the presidential, but then there's also, the U.S. Senate race and the U.S. representative race.
The U.S. Senate race is heating up between Democrat Martin Heinrich and Republican Heather Wilson. There's also the other race for Congress between Democrat Michelle Lujan Grisham and Republican Janice Arnold Jones. Tomorrow, by the way, is the last day to send in your voter registration cards. And speaking of the U.S. Senate race, this Thursday, both Democrat Martin Heinrich and Republican Heather Wilson will go head-to-head during a debate moderated by our own News 13 anchor, Dick Niffing. This will be a debate unlike any other. There will be no time limits, and the candidates will be allowed to challenge each other. The debate starts at 6 on Thursday right here on News 13. Albuquerque Public School officials are thinking of making changes to the online courses that students are allowed to take. The school board is thinking of actually rejecting some of those courses that students can take to meet the district standards. As you can imagine, some students and parents are not happy about the idea. Some school leaders say they're just concerned that some of the online courses that students are taking are nothing more than just a quick credit, like basketball class or a cheerleading class. And parents say that's just going to make it tougher for students and only hold them back.
This was an alternative. She's an athlete, so she wanted to play basketball next summer, so this was a way that she could make up that credit and still graduate with her class.
The school board is expected to vote on the proposal at their next committee meeting tomorrow. And APS wants your input on a different matter: how to better engage families and the community. The district is holding a meeting tonight at 6 at APS headquarters. The meeting will include presentations on what schools are currently doing, and we'll be taking suggestions on how they can do it better. Well, a lot of you may be heading out to Balloon Fiesta Park for day 3 of the Fiesta. Let's go back to Matt Morrow, who is live with more on what's on tap for today. Good morning, Matt.
Good morning once again, Elizabeth. There is a lot going on today. It's not as busy as some of the other days of the Fiesta, but that also means the crowds aren't as big. So if you're thinking about coming out, just bundle up, get on out here. You'll have a great time. Starting off in about, a half hour or so, it is the dawn patrol. It's when the balloons will go up. They'll test the wind. They'll see if the flying competitions will happen. Those are supposed to start at 7 o'clock. They're one of my favorite parts of Balloon Fiesta. The pilots there take off about a mile or so north of Balloon Fiesta Park. They try to fly in and then guide their balloons to different games. They try to pick up rings or flags or drop weighted sandbags in certain areas. They can win anywhere from up to just a couple $100 to a few $1,000. So those start this morning. They'll go on all week long. Again, tickets, if you want to head in here, $8 for anyone 13 and over. And for those 12 and under, it is free. The Fiesta will cost you $10. A heads up, there is no park and ride today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. And if everything goes as planned, the wind stays calm, join us right after our morning show from 7 to 8 o'clock on 2 Casa Fox for a very special Balloon Fiesta show. And there you can get sky high def. They're the first and the only high definition helicopter pictures of everything going on here at Balloon Fiesta. So stick around. We have a lot more. We're going to talk to some of the vendors, some of the people walking around, and of course, Kristen will have your forecast. That'll be back in about 2 or 3 minutes. Elizabeth.
All right. Sounds good, Matt. Thank you.